Hi Cancer, welcome back. Quite a few things, in particular this power couple or a relationship that's going to be quite prominent for you, possibly travel or the creation of something, but also possibly an uncomfortable situation that needs to happen as well, or a uncomfortable conversation, I should say, that needs to happen or needs to be addressed. But there's certainly something that you're being anxious to communicate about or anxious to approach in a way. So first I'd like to have a look into that, and I will clarify the other cards shortly. Because the Queen of Swords with the Nine of Swords, there may be an air sign that you may be dealing with, and if there isn't, then I feel the Queen of Swords with the Nine of Swords could indicate there's an issue that needs to be addressed. There's something here that needs to be acknowledged. Maybe there's an elephant in the room. Maybe something needs to be uncovered. We'll have a look and see what that could mean for you for the month of November, Cancer. What is this that you need to clarify, or whatever it is that you're anxiously awaiting feedback from, that maybe you're losing sleep over, that maybe you feel disconnected? What could this mean for some of you? Okay, Seven of Cups, the Death card, Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, there is a major ending that needs to be taken place. It could be in relationships. It could be something that you've been working towards. I feel like something you've been trying to achieve or manifest maybe isn't working for you this month, Cancer. And for some of you, I do feel like you'll be ending the goal or putting something to rest for now. The Death card can signify endings, but also major beginnings or transformations. So for some of you, a conversation will transform the dynamic of a relationship. I feel like for some that are dealing with another person, because you are coming up as the Knight of Cups, if you are dealing with a Scorpio with the Death card here, or an Earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, I think if you've previously had a lot of things that have been up in the air with this person, I feel like there's going to be an offer to reconcile or an offer to have a conversation together. I feel like something needs to be addressed with this person though, Cancer. It could be like a skeleton in the closet, because I do see the skeleton here in the Death card. You can see him on his horse. So it could be that the skeletons in the closet need to come out. So there's obviously something you're aware about, Cancer, that you feel has sort of been up in the air. It hasn't been addressed. It doesn't sit well with you. And I'm thinking that November might be the month where something will come out into the open. Remember, I did mention illumination with the Empress card here. This sun illuminating things because it shines light to things. It brings things to the surface. So I feel for some of you that are dealing in a relationship with someone, or maybe it's about a breakup. For some of you, it's an uncomfortable situation for you because you've been thinking about breaking up with someone, and November could be the month where you do that. Or maybe someone is breaking up with you in particular. It would be an Earth sign, water sign, or a Scorpio in particular. Because the Seven of Cups can be seen as scattered energy. You know, you're sort of weighing up your options. Things aren't adding up. They're not making sense. So I feel like although it's an uncomfortable conversation, you need to have it, Cancer. And I feel like November might be the month where you do that, where you initiate this conversation. I feel for some of you, it could be a conversation about death maybe. It could be a conversation about ending something, whether it's maybe there's someone around you that could be feeling a little bit suicidal or a little bit down, or maybe they're really sad because someone around them has passed, or maybe you're sad because you've lost someone in your life. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be the loss of a job. It can be the loss of a friend, the loss of a pet, or the loss of a career path, or even the loss of a possession. But I feel like you'll be talking to someone, or someone will be talking to you about how you feel about the loss of something, how you feel, how you've maybe still trying to manifest that person or that goal, and it hasn't happened as yet. I feel if this is an air sign coming to you with these sorts of problems, I do feel like you'll be a shoulder for them to cry on, a shoulder for them to lean on, which is nice. The Queen of Pentacles is quite a nurturing energy here, but it's also one of possession and material wealth and gain. So I feel for some of you, some sort of conversation or documentation about an inheritance, about a loss, about a death, about love, maybe if it's with a Scorpio, or about an ending of some kind, is going to bring you material possessions or material closure. Not only emotional closure, but I feel like you'll gain something from it. You're holding something here. Because the Knight of Cups is holding something, the Queen of Pentacles is holding something, and the Death card, the skeleton here, is holding something. So I feel like you've got something in your hands here, and this conversation will somehow bring you closer to this person or to this dilemma or whatever it is that has been going on for you lately or in your most recent past. I did also mention for some of you that there's, with the World card, you're definitely bringing something to the world. Maybe it's travel plans. Let's have a look what comes up. Maybe it's your creative pursuits or your business is really reaching an international scale. Okay, there's a wish coming true about travels. For some of you, you're going to be planning a trip or going on holiday to somewhere you've been wanting to go for a very, very long time. It's a wish. It's almost like a wish is fulfilled. It's possibly a relocation for some of you. You're relocating to a destination you've always wanted to go to. Definitely there's movement. There's very concrete plans that are taking shape in the month of November, or you might be leaving in the month of November. It could be a holiday. It's a dream destination for you, though. I feel like it's been on your bucket list for quite some time. And for some of you, there's a potential that you might fall in love with this destination so much that you actually end up moving there. The Knight of Wands is a mover. He's also a journeyman. So you could be journeying to a lot of different places internationally or statewide, or just exploring, your country maybe. But it's definitely you being out and about and exploring, traveling, seeing the world, maybe visiting a lot of different cultural restaurants. There's a notion of feeling cultured with the World card. Meeting new people, connecting with new people, absolutely. For some of you, your creative pursuits, your business is definitely going to reach someone worth reaching, so to speak. But I feel this person is coming in far away from you. So I feel there could be this energy of speaking together via Skype or connecting over the internet, because I feel like you will be in talks with someone. It could be a fire sign. There is strong fire here, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that you might be affiliated with. Maybe this is a person that might be representing you. Say, for example, if you're doing some modeling, this person may be representing you. But I feel they have network or networking connections. They really have networking strengths. So I feel they're a good person that could either be the middleman or that could either put your work out to the world here. For others, you're creating something, whether it is, as I said, create, the conception of a child, creating a piece of work that's going to be in your long-term future. And what's interesting here is that you have 3 threes. The 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 21 here, which makes 3. So number 3s are significant for you, Cancer. Someone that's 33, something that might happen on the 3rd or the 3rd week of the month. 3 p.m. Something about this could be significant. You may book your tickets at this time. This person may respond to you on an email at 3:30. But the number 3 is important for you this month, absolutely. I think you've got a wonderful things ahead. I did speak about balance, so you will be quite busy. Let's have a look at what the Empress and the Emperor, I mentioned a power couple here. This is possibly a budding relationship that's happening, that's taking place. The Strength card. The Leo has come up a couple of times here now. Okay, another fire sign. 6 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a fated, and the 6 of Pentacles. A fated collaboration, relationship, or connection is coming your way, Cancer. For some of you, you are coupling up with someone who is the epitome of the Emperor, masculine, intimidating, protective, successful, could be an entrepreneur, in a position of wealth, in a position to give, possibly works for the law or the legal system of some kind. And if this isn't a romantic relationship, it's a collaboration or a friendship that's blossoming here that's going to enter you into a new cycle. I really see this as a romantic connection though, and with the Empress here, she's half nude, so there's definitely a lot of sexuality. The Strength card is affection as well, pride. You'll feel really proud and boastful to be with this person. I feel like you complement each other quite well. It's almost like the lion and the lioness. It's powerful. You bring out the best in each other. There's a lot of potential for this relationship to be successful. It is a fated meeting or a connection that's taking place here. So for some of you, not for all, you are with someone who fate and destiny has brought you together with the Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely beautiful. For some of you, this person is the real deal. Fate has sent you them. You have accepted their offer or they have accepted yours, and together you can really reach new heights. I feel there's conquest. So for some of you that have been having a bit of moments where you feel you need strength in your relationship, so if relationships have been a little bit rocky, I feel like this is going to change and you're really going to start seeing changes in this person, changes within the dynamic of the relationship. It's really about an upward cycle here with the Wheel of Fortune. And it's interesting that the Six of Wands does denote conquest out of struggle or conquest to be above which that you were previously. Excuse me. So I feel like there's a lot happening here in terms of friendships and people, personable relationships, friendships and connections, especially with fire signs or earth signs. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, I feel they're quite prominent for you here. And some you will be starting a business. It could be like a personal training business. You do have the Strength card here. It could be something to do with finances, charity as well. Starting a charity together. I feel from these cards here that people will be looking at your relationship because you're both equally successful or you're both contributing to humanity or something of this manner. And I feel people will admire the two of you for your contributions, will admire the two of you, how benevolent and kind and devoted the both of you are, whether this is to a charity, whether this is to religious faith, whether it is, your dedication with your health together, maybe. But definitely people will be admiring you, the both of you. And if this is a business partnership, especially with a fire sign, I see potentially wonderful things from this business. And you might be involved with this person for a very long time to come, and fortune could be coming your way with the Wheel of Fortune here in terms of abundance, prosperity, notoriety, fame, money. So look, it could be in any aspect, but I feel there is a strong friendship or relationship or business collaboration that is very prominent for you in the month of November, and that could potentially lead to very beautiful things. Some of you are with someone who you're going to be engaged to, someone that is prevailing in the sense where they finally maybe lock you down, Cancer. They're proposing, you're entering into this commitment, and then the Wheel of Fortune can represent this ring. So there is a ring, what looks like a ceremony, because we see what people look like. These two people look like they're in a ceremony together. So there certainly could be some sort of ceremony commemorating a relationship or commemorating your love. It could be an anniversary, an engagement party, or something of this nature. But look, a really, really positive month for you for the month of November.